Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down, here's Crowell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Darren Lee there to get him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Focus.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
First down carry now for Crowell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The pitch to Crowell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Well, for Pittsburgh, as they come back out here, it's not going to get much easier. Then the Week 1 tie against Cleveland, Kansas City next week, and then they have Tampa Bay, but then Baltimore and Atlanta the following weeks.
Listen, if you're a defensive back, a secondary player, you better get your rest this week, because Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, they're going to test you downfield. And that game with Tampa Bay looked like a gimme. No longer a gimme after what Tampa did against New Orleans. And then, who's that in the 4th game?
The Ravens.
The Ravens. Renewing that rivalry once again.
Let's go. Hurry up, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go. AB. Go. These two.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that. And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Now a first down carry by Bell. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. A give to Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far? Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. The give is to Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Run. Yeah, baby.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays and the net result, 3 points. Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time. They begin with a run by Crowell. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now it's Crowell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Here's a give to Crowell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a handoff to Crowell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Darnold letting one go deep for a noon walk. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee And they'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Alert! Alert! Set! Who's 30? Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Gotta go. No spacing.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run with Crowell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Darnold now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Darnold. He's got Curse. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Crowell. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Detroit!
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. On 4th down, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Javon Hargrave in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught on the left side by Kearse. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Second and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Detroit! Here's Darnold. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Back gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go! Eight! Single. Watch 8-9, watch it. Take both of them.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Again, it's Bell. Oh, the spin. Bell so light on his feet. That good for 19 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
All right, let's go. No. Me.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Key in. Left.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Big.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go. Green, 39. Watch it now, 39.
They'll toss it to Crowell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's back to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a toss right to Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll They'll get this down only to about the 46. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Bell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.